Hi, it's John from GPS Training. What we're going to do in this short video is look at the best large screen GPS unit for the second quarter of 2020. This is running for April the 1st, 2020 to the end of June. So the second quarter, we're looking at the best outdoor GPS unit that is a large screen GPS unit. There's two contenders in this field, which is the Montana from Garmin and also the SatMap Active 20. The Montana comes in two products. We have a Montana 610, which is what this is, and we also have a Montana 680 as well. That also comes with a camera, so that comes with an 8 megapixel camera built in, where the Montana 610 doesn't. There's actually also a 680T, which comes with very basic base mapping, but we always tend to send either a 610 or a 680. So Garmin's GPS device, Montana 610, a nice large touchscreen GPS unit from Garmin, the largest, well, it's the second largest. There's actually 276CX, but that's quite a big one altogether. So it's a large, manageable GPS unit. Key things with the Montana is has a built-in battery. So we have a built-in battery which we can take out and put 3 AA batteries in. It's got quite a large mounting system because this GPS often ends up on trail bikes and off-road vehicles, as well as the walker who's wanting that larger screen GPS unit. Quite a traditional style of GPS unit from Garmin. So we've got our main menus, our 4 icons down the top, then we can press the bottom and that takes us to our bottom menu, which you can go through. It's really nice and simple, nice and easy to use. The interface is very straightforward. It has a what's called a resistive glass, a slightly different glass than what we find on the smaller Oregon GPS unit, which means that you can use this touchscreen with gloves on. So it's the only touchscreen GPS unit that we can use with gloves in. So it is a 4-season touchscreen GPS unit, and there's the only one currently on the market. Really nice GPS unit. So it's been with us a number of years now. Really good, solid, it doesn't go wrong. Really great GPS unit. Looking at mapping options for the Montana 610, we've got 3 mapping options. You can either buy it with what's called a Bird's Eye Plus voucher, which enables you to download 20,000 of 1 to 25,000 mapping. You can buy it with 1 to 50,000 Topo Great Britain Pro, which is the Ordnance Survey mapping of 1 to 50,000. The Topo Great Britain Pro means it has what we call routable data within national parks. You can also then get a 1 to 25,000, so if you want to a little bit more expensive, full GB at 1 to 25,000. Those are your mapping options that are available on the Montana 610. So really nice touchscreen GPS unit with that larger screen from Garmin. Now the alternative is the SatMap Active 20. SatMap Active 20 has proved very popular since the start of this year and the last and the end of last year. Key thing is it actually came down a little bit in price. It reduced in price, and then it became a lot of GPS for not a massive amount of money. What makes the SatMap unique is actually it's both a touchscreen and a button GPS unit. So we can use it as a touchscreen, and then we've also got the buttons on the side. So we get the best of both worlds, which means that you can use it with your gloves on in winter we're using the buttons, or alternatively you can use the touchscreens in the summer months. If you want to, you can even switch off the touchscreen on this GPS unit and just use the buttons. So again, no other GPS units like that. So if it's a wet, horrible day where a touchscreen is getting hit when there's raindrops falling on it, just switch off the touchscreen on this unit and we have just a buttoned GPS unit. It's quite a big unit because the key thing is it's got a massive battery, a big battery that sits in, takes it in and out there on the bottom. Really nice, big battery to get fantastic battery life. The key thing with the SatMap is this screen, isn't it? HD screen. The only GPS unit currently in the market with a HD map. Key thing with a HD map is when you zoom in, the GPS map does not go pixelated. So hopefully you can see that. As you zoom in, it will not go pixelated. And that's the key thing there. Look at the resolution on that map there compared to any other GPS unit currently on the market. Hopefully you can see that in the camera. If you compare that to a Garmin, when you zoom in on a Garmin, the screen actually, you can see the resolution is not anywhere near the same there. So again, that's the key difference. SatMap has this HD screen. Now it's the screens it looks fantastic indoors. You've got the backlight on now. Again, it still looks good outdoors, but you may need on a very bright day is just to shade this a little bit. You might want to just turn your back on the sun to get that clarity. So really nice HD screen, and that's what SatMap it's got itself a renown for, that quality of that map set there. There's three mapping options available from the SatMap Active 20. You can buy what's called a solo unit. So if you've already got your own map card, you can put that in there, which would have to be a SatMap map card. You buy a 1 to 50,000 option, or the most popular one is this one, which is the Platinum Edition. The Platinum Edition has 1 to 10,000, 1 to 25,000 and 1 to 50k all on one map card. And again, you can just toggle between each of the map sets by pressing that button there. So that's 1 to 50,000. That's the bigger one. There's a 1 to 10,000. And we're back to the 1 to 25,000. So you can quickly toggle between each of those map sets according to what you're wanting. Really nice GPS unit. So, which is the best large screen GPS unit? I'm going to give it to the SatMap Active 20. Again, with that slightly reduced price, well, it gives it a great GPS for not a massive amount of money. If you buy it with a Platinum version, it's a really great value for money when you consider that a Garmin 125,000 map card is £350. If you incorporate that into a SatMap and you're getting the map bundle and the unit for not much more, it's a great GPS unit for not a lot of money. As with everything from GPS training, we're not just going to sell you that box with a GPS unit. We can give you a quick start guide for it. So here's a quick start guide for the Montana, very sort of SatMap quick start guide, so you can work through and get yourself going. We give you also get instructions on each of the route planning software. I know they're slightly different. There's some route planning software instructions to get you going with your new route planning software and your GPS unit. And don't forget, you get telephone support and email support and access to our online training area, which is packed full of training videos to really get to grips with each of these GPS units. So that's all included in with the price. So we're not just selling you that box with a GPS unit in it. We're going to teach you how to use it in with that price. So, best GPS unit, best large screen GPS unit for the second quarter of 2020 is the SatMap Active 20. If you get any further questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Just either drop us an email or give us a call over the telephone. We hold everything in stock. We can talk you through the various options and get the relevant units sent out to you. So if there's any further questions, don't hesitate and just get in touch and keep yourself safe.